back to the channel, guys. Yes, I'm here. I'm still here. I'm alive, fit and well. So I haven't been as consistent as I would have liked to have been with the videos for this channel, but things have kind of got in the way and I've kind of struggled to maintain certain situations. It's all been a little bit overwhelming. So we're going to be chatting about the ups and downs of my prep during training, as well as nutrition, as it hasn't been going too great. So first off, obviously this weekend is the weekend of my competition. We have put in a new plan. Yes, I already know it's late to put in a nutrition plan so close to my competition, which is in 5 days. But it is what it is, and we have to start somewhere, even if you're trying for the 100th time. So we are going to be discussing the food situation. Obviously, people may know me that I don't actually have a really good relationship with food, so it is kind of up and down on that. Also, I'm going to be taking you with me on today's plan that is scheduled as well, alongside with some food prep later on this afternoon. And yeah, we're just going to have a catch up. We're going to have a review of everything, literally everything. So, but for now, I'm going to enjoy my second cup of coffee, get sorted and do the school run. So cheers to that and stay tuned. Right, school run complete. We are now going to be getting through today's to-do list. So, but first on the list is to get this barnet sorted out and hide the greys for another 8 weeks and just make it look fresh. So we are going to go and see my hairdresser, have a bit of a chin wag. I might have another coffee as well. Also, obviously, got my lovely creatine and my hydration drink with me as well. So people out there, stay hydrated. And yeah, so let's crack on. Let's get in because my appointment is in about 1 minute. So let's go. I feel so glamorous. I feel human again. Massive thank you to my hairdresser, Abby. You are the best and you work your magic and making this barnet just look amazing. Right, we are now parked up at Tesco's car park and we are going to go inside and grab a few bits that we need to prep our food with. Then we're going to go home and you are going to join me in preparation of my new nutrition plan that coach had put in for me, helped me out with, and then we're going to go a little bit more in detail of training and obviously dive into the nutrition side as well. So let's crack on, let's get inside, in and out, get home and we can crack on. So let's go, come on. From Tesco's and all the other little bits that I had to do this morning. I would normally do my food prep earlier in the morning, but I have changed the times that I wake up in the morning. I have changed it. It's a little bit more sustainable now, so hopefully things are gonna run a bit more smoother or smoothly. Right, we're going to crack on and get to it. So I'm going to go through the foods that I am going to be having in my meal prep. So I have obviously Coach's meal prep out as well. So I'm going to be doing it at the same time. So obviously the lovely chicken. So each packet is 400 grams. So then each meal dish will have 200 grams of the chicken, and then I found these Mexican style mix. I thought, you know, well, I like Mexican food, I like peppers, sweet corn, beans. There is some beans in there actually. It's really, really nice. I have tried it already and it's a good combination. And then, yes, I have packet rice just because it's more convenient. Yes, I do make the normal rice, but I need more flavour. I'm a flavour kind of girl. So I have gone for the whole grain basmati wild rice. I was looking for just the normal white rice, but this is actually quite nice and mixes nicely with what I have here, this lovely concoction. So I will put in the description below whatever I make today. I will be putting down macros, so protein, carbs and fats. Obviously, yes, I am a strong woman and we don't necessarily take into account the fats so much, or we don't anyway, but I will pop them down there just for those of you that do take it into account. So I'm going to crack on and get things done. So let's go. I want to talk about what has been going on nutrition wise. So because there has been a lot that has gone on, I have lost track of my nutrition. It hasn't been going to plan as what it should have been, especially so close to a competition now. But we've got to start again and we've got to start somewhere. So this week is the week that it's happening. And thanks to Coach, he kind of alterated the plan or food plan that I had put together and just added a few bits, and maybe, I think he took 2 things out. So this morning, although I had eggs and a protein shake, which I wasn't meant to have the eggs because I didn't read my plan properly, which is another thing I need to work on. Anyway, nutrition hasn't been going to plan as it should be, and yeah, I think things have just got on top of me a bit much, and you know, enough's enough now. I need to make some changes, drastic changes as well. You know, we have goals that we want to hit, and I can't do that if my nutrition is shit, basically. We are back on it. This is the second day, so this is day 2, and I will be vlogging my nutrition and kind of updating you guys on how things are going each week. I have weighed myself and it is a lovely, shocking 98 kilos. So the competition that I did in January at Kaos, I was that weight. I lost weight because, you know, I was out of breath quite quick, doing certain events. It was just, yeah, everything was just very slow, sluggish. I was tired all the time. And yeah, I'm now going back to Kaos at the same weight I was in January, which sucks. And it kind of makes you realise, like, girl, you need to wake up and smell the coffee. So yeah, I'm not blaming anyone else. There's no one to blame apart from me. So I hold, you know, full responsibility on that sense. So yes, so we're going to try again for the 100th time. And anybody who knows me knows that I don't have a very good relationship with food anyway. The temptation for food for me is just so easy to just go in the cupboard or the fridge and go, oh yeah, let's just have a snack. So like I said, it's 400 grams of chicken and then 500 grams of the lovely Mexican style vegetable mix. See, it's frozen, but it's going to be great. It's going to taste great. just full of goodness. So this contains 56 grams of protein and 57 grams of carb. Altogether, it is 667 calories. And for those who are interested about the fats, it contains 20 grams of fat. So I'm going to tuck in, eat this, tidy the kitchen after, and then we will move on to the next conversation on how training has been going. Time for a recap with you guys and enjoy a lovely cup of tea as well. We can actually sit back, relax, and just have a general catch up before I have to go and do the school run. So in today's food prep, we prepared my Mexican chicken and rice with Coach's burgers and rice that he takes to work, and then I sliced up some chicken breast with some red bell peppers, all tubbed up in the fridge, ready for me to cook later on this evening for my dinner. Coach did actually change meal 3 for me, just because what I had put down, it would have just been another Mexican chicken and rice, and he said it's just not sustainable and you'll find that you won't stick to your diet. So he's actually right, to be fair, because I'm really looking forward to having fajitas, which, you know, I get to enjoy a little bit of cheese and salsa and sour cream. So that I am looking forward to. Then I prepared my protein yogurt. So I had 0 fat Greek yogurt with my vanilla protein powder. I prefer vanilla. I think I've said it in my video before where I just prefer it because vanilla kind of goes with anything. So if I wanted to make something with protein powder in it, like a dessert, I can just use my vanilla one. So that is that. And also I did go over my meal plans, and Coach actually kindly put in there a little bit of dark chocolate in there. I do like 90% dark chocolate. Yes, it does ramp up the calories. Without the dark chocolate, I'll be consuming 1,930 calories. But then with the chocolate added, it does go up to 2,130. So it is optional, I suppose. It's there if I do have a bit of a sweet tooth, but I'm hoping the protein yogurt is gonna kind of take over that sweet tooth, because I do have a bit of a sweet tooth because I love food. Right, so what we discussed earlier whilst I was preparing the food, I mentioned that my food intake hasn't been great and it has been actually quite shit. So I'm a type of person where, you know, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, let's go for it, everything is great, and you know, I knuckle down and I'm focused, and yeah, it's not been like that the last few weeks. Well, I say 4 to 5 weeks. Considering that I have been preparing for a competition, I've actually kind of let myself down in the sense of that I haven't been on form with my nutrition. So I take full accountability for that, as you know, nobody forces me to eat. I've always had a bit of a comfort towards food in general. In order to be better and get further up the ladder in this sport, my nutrition needs to be extremely on point. The food that you consume obviously helps with training and obviously recovery and everything. So training has been a bit up and down as well, I think, because of my food consumption. So that is something I'm going to be focusing on, is having a better relationship with food in general, to just, you know, get myself in the right mind frame and focus on the thing that I want to achieve. You know, I have goals and I'm not going to achieve them if I am not putting in the work, basically. It is what it is, and we've got to start somewhere, and unfortunately for me, I'm starting from scratch again. I have noticed during training that I'm out of breath a lot, and yeah, it kind of is gut wrenching, because do you know what? I don't like being out of breath, or I shouldn't be out of breath after doing a log press. You know, I think that's when you know that something's not quite right, and it's not good, basically. But I know all of this and I tell myself off all the time and put myself down because of it, because I know this. It's just now putting it into action, which we are going to do. So the main focus is to have a better relationship with food. So better relationship with food, better performance in the gym. And that is what we are aiming for. And to achieve my goals as well. So moving on from that, besides all the drama and what has been happening the last couple of weeks in preparation for this competition, I am looking forward to the comp itself. I'm going to go in headstrong and just have fun with it, but as well put my all into each event. There are a few where I'm a bit, but do you know what? I'm okay with that, but I'm also going to try and not zero any of the events. But yeah, I'm happy to get top 5, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. This is all gonna be a learning curve because I'm going up against some amazing strong women as well, which I follow on Instagram. They are absolute machines. So it would be nice to have conversations with them and, I don't know, kind of get to know their story a little bit, and or you know, tips on certain things. So yes, all in all, I'm looking forward to it. So that is it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video with me prepping my food and just having a recap on everything. And also, I will be popping the food that I prepared in the description down below. So if you guys want to give it a go, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down in the comment section. It would be much appreciated. And if you liked the video, please give it a like, give it a comment, and give the channel a subscribe. See you in the next video. Hog it out.